zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Richardson to throw off play action. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's got room to roam. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Richardson. Touchdown, Colts! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So they fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And he's got roamed.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It returns it right back to Samuel.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle him, they go.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Cut 19. Not 19.
And Richardson back to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10.
18, Roger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And his throw is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On third down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here's second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Drop 60, drop 60. 18, pioneers. 19, Lions.
3rd and long for Richardson.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw.
Finding Gray on the out route.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. They'll look to throw.
Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 28-24 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now it's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Come on, come on. Hey. Mustang 19. 18 rattle, 18 rattle.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Touchdown, Colts.
Jonathan Taylor
ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Richardson will throw for it.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Now he's free up the left sideline.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the off.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 24.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And it's fielded at the 34. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. Richardson looking to throw this. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Check contact. Hustle.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 15. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
70 range, Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
60, 19, Pioneers. 19, Lions. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gay is on for the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Colts 48, 49ers 27. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 27.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now Gray on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Takes it to about the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And now an audible here into something else.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Warriors 70.
At the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. Curtis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Curtis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Cut 19. Cut Mustang 19. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
Ready, set. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready,
On 1st down, Kraus. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go, let's go.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Kraus. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw. Kraus. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that part.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
49ers 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments when the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kraus. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? Go.
Throwing again. Kraus. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Come on, set! Mustang 19! Cougar 19! Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Throwing on first down. Krause. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Krause. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the 49ers come up with a late